Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Control. We're headed to the research sector. Because we need to go find the people who have been, or who are dealing with the HRA production. Alright, Central Research. Multimedia. Hey.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Otherwise, bad things will happen. Yes, understatement. Good times. So I think that was that video playing right there. But much easier for us to see it by... Alright, Ritual Division is currently non-accessible due to blockage.
Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now.
Also, did you guys notice the image of the oldest house there?
We've made
Where this is located, I think, in Manhattan. So, that oldest house is like double... The oldest house is double the size, it looks like, of any other building in this entire everything. Okay, dodge that. So that... Hear you down there. No. Nope. Back down you go. No, 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 no. No, no rockets. No rockets for you. I did not approve rockets. Oh, that is a sniper. Well, that's not cool of you. Catch a rock. Alright, we're doing pretty good on that shot. No. I said no rockets. Okay, you're being good about that, I guess. But still no. I need to use cover on you guys. Are we done? Wow, there's a lot of guys in here. Okay. Oh, there's a commander. And there I go, breaking my own cover. Nice trees. Oh, he's a tough dude. Senior supervisor. He just ate several rocks to the face and is still standing. No. His sniper. Alright, let's get some info. Bureau sniper specialize in eliminating threats from a distance using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Funny, because they were well below me. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the HISS snipers are well aware of how to use it. Good to know. Ooh. Interesting items. Those are some old school stuff. Alright, let's check in here. Thank you. A possible awe in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to awe, in which event is believed to have been caused by, and as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent. Alright, cool. Be nice if you didn't redact everything of a use there. Alright, so we've got an upper area that we've not been in yet, because all the enemies kept coming from below and I needed to deal with that. Thank you for the shinies. Find Marshel, Old Boys Club. Why is there a shiny over here? Ooh, that's fine. Alright, barrier removed. Parapsychology. Okay. That sounds like a fun room. I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to end up going. Dr. Darling's office and dimensional research, but I should probably go upstairs first. Who's actually watching me with these? What is the likelihood it's allies or versus enemies? I honestly couldn't say. Alright, so there's our map. Yeah, Ritual Division is probably where we need to go eventually, but Parapsychology is where we're going to have to go first. You guys seeing anything in the bathrooms over here? There's an awful lot of bathrooms and whatnot for this whole area. Boom, boom. Apparently they really need to work on putting their toilet paper on in there a little more securely, because anytime I open the stall door, the toilet paper knocks. It's like the first thing to go. No, nothing good in here. Next. I like the plant life on the walls. That's a nice touch. Found the men's room. Alright, Nope. Nope. Boom. 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 Nothing there. Oh, something's in here. I love how I can open this through the door. Okay, an intrusive pattern. Not bad. Okay. We got all that. What do these say? Even the smallest amount of mold can cause serious harm. Contact security immediately. Yep, mold bad. Avoid modern technology. Yeah, because bad things happen. If you don't. Another radio. Right? Must be one of those ones that can't be played because of copyrights. Hi Carla, does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong. Beats a day in the lab, plus it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it, I filed them in the usual place, under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best, Hubert. Alright. I would generally not recommend dating someone you work with, because it can get real awkward if it goes south. And you still have to work with each other. Just a word of advice, don't do that. Unless you want to be, unless you're adult enough to deal with the consequences, and a lot of people aren't. Ooh, mold. All right, way up over here. Let's check in here first. Astral blip. Okay. Alright, so we got way up there. Got something in there. I'll have to go in there in a minute. Take a look over here real quick though. Alright. We're gonna need some traversal abilities before we go there. Is that a control point? No? Threshold utility. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a threshold manifests in the oldest house, by something, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought Blackrock, one of our most invaluable discoveries. But if the mold has a scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Got it. So they found a use for the Blackrock quarry, which I guess is a different dimensional space with, well, black rocks of strange value. And then there's the mold, which I'm guessing that means the threshold for the mold is down that hole. Because, or a threshold for the mold at least. Because, yeah, definitely moldy over there. Song questionnaire. Answer auditory experience, Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Okay, so yeah, this we can play a song here by Poets of the Fall, Our Dark Disquiet. Oh, where'd it go? Song question. There's good song. Definitely recommend looking it up. I don't know if this will be one that falls under copyright or not, because Poets of the Fall works very heavily with Remedy Studios, as they're also the same band that plays Old Gods of Asgard. Old Gods of Asgard is their Remedy version. But I like that they made a cameo here as their actual band name as well, which is really kind of sick. Because, you know, it suggests, like, it kind of puts that separation of, oh, but are they really the same? Because they're in the universe as well as a normal band. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard of the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. Alright, so yeah, I'm not sure if this will actually let us listen to it or not. If it does, cool. Because like I said, Poets of the Fall works extremely closely with Remedy. They, like, Old Gods of Asgard, all of their songs, every single Old Gods of Asgard song built for the Remedy universe has, like, reveals deep lore about the universe, usually, if you really comb through the lyrics. Yeah, okay, it's looking like it's one I can't listen to because of copywriting. Well, everyone, I'm not sure if that will be included or not. Like, I don't know if you'll hear anything there or not, because the fact that it didn't play anything when I hit this makes me think that it's one of those copyrighted songs, so it may clear it out. Generally, when YouTube does that sort of thing, it like generally if a copyrighted song ends up in a video, they'll just silence it. So you may just have 5 minutes there you need to skip of silent nothing. But if it does play, cool. And if it doesn't, still check it out. My Dark Disquiet, I believe it was, by Poets of the Fall. Great song. Highly recommend. It's a good one. It's a fun listen. Great band. Love their work. And yeah. Otherwise, we're going to continue on now, and we will see what else we can come up to. Alright. Then I do need to go in there, it looks like. Wait. Yeah, clearance level 3, I do have that. But first I want to go up to Dr. Darling's lab area and see if there's anything up there we can access. Oh, for love of me. Yeah, right. They're all fired. Oh, and we didn't check in here, apparently. Oh yeah, this is back on the main floor. Okay, I heard something. Is that more people spawning in? Down there? Up there? Not sure. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. Where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. Plants in research. Huh, no one remembers planting them, you say? Well, Ati may be the one in charge of that. Who knows? He does what he wants. What's this? Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected to it by an unidentifiable causality. Blech. Yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce something behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Alright, go disperse. I want to be able to see the screen. What is up with this screen? Why do we just have a video of an empty room? I'm confused. Don't see anything changing unless it's a very rare site that something changes after X amount of time, maybe? Nah, probably not. Is that Dr. Darling's office over there? Okay, I definitely need some traversals. I don't have a way to get over there. Oh wait, there's a way up further here. Aha, Dr. Darling's office would be upstairs further. Anyway, yeah, so Poets of the Fall, Our Dark Disquiet, check it out if it didn't include it. Chances are I shouldn't have any issues having that video clip there, because it, if it is copyrighted, they usually just go, hey, you can't have that, cut it. And then they just blank it out. Worst case, I have to re-edit the video, which would be annoying, but because I won't know until I get it uploaded to YouTube whether it's a problem or not. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the board, an entity of group of entities that we have little information on or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the board, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very essence of objects, such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the board, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the board? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the board is a natural fact and not something more insidious? I don't know. Once again, Emily asking important questions, though. HRAs? Wait. Oh. Hello. You don't look too good.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the hadron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA.
Yeah.
Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Okay.
I've been fielding questions recently.
Yeah,
HRAs.
oh, that's what it was. Okay, so I picked that up.
Do you always need to wear them?
Resonance theory. Resonance, it's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Something opened the door to a dimension I've called... Okay, knowing what I know of the game and the lore and what happened, probably the projector... Oh, wait, where'd it go? Yeah, the projector opened a door to a dimension I've called... Don't know. The dimension emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomena? Oz, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common... something that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? I think he's onto something there, like various things being connected like that.
What's the deal with the hadron resonance anyway?
Classic. We'll play with those. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more useful research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of the single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Ew, office politics. Blech. Burn it.
Despite what you may have heard,
Okay. That's some interesting looking junk.
we're not tracking your movements. Listening
Looks like he was experimenting with the resonance stuff. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an awe occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the astral plane, altered item? I don't know, to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I'll attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. Love it. I love all this lore. The lore. I love it all. Alright, well that's Dr. Darling's office. Looks like he's not here. That still leaves dimensional research. Can I check the map on this? Okay, we're not going to be able to go through dimensional research right now, but... interesting. At least I doubt we'll be able to go this way. Let's take a look, though. Ashtray Maze. There we go.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock.
Oops, sorry.
I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
Alright, sorry about the links there. That was my power cord.
Dimensional research.
Cool looking place. Yeah, we can't go do anything here right now. This will be really cool later, though. Trust me. We can't do anything right now. We have to come back to this. Running along. Alright, I think we're done with everything here. Time to go downstairs. Because we have a parapsychology place to break into. Oh. Anyone behind me? No? Missed me. Oh, there was something else. Where did that go? There you are. Thank you for the shinies. Hahaha. What's the matter? You can't dodge while throwing things? Oh well. There we go. Moving on. Oh, this looks fun.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
I'm guessing that was the person she was trying to contact, and they're dead. Parapsychology elevator. Parapsychology, astral exhibition, parakinesiology. Sorry, is that so? Parakinesiology is that way. Parapsychology is this way. I cannot go this way because it is all jammed up. So parakinesiology is our go-to. Okay, they could easily hide something in here because it is dark and hard to see and weird angles. This is looking a lot like a place I might pick up another object of power, though. Sup? Executive Hiss Notes. A new bureau alert, huh? A lot, you guys. Ow. Are we done? We done? Ooh, shinies. Thank you. Okay, there's some interesting looking stuff in there. A lot of floaty people. Looks like we'll be in there. That's gonna be something I probably can't reach until I get a new ability. Hello, notes. Emergency call supplement. Transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher 911, what is your emergency? Hello? Hello? I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go, gone, away. Okay, and can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello, ma'am. Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Interesting problem. Also, you are definitely hiss infected, and I can't do anything about that. Something bad happened in there. Something strange happened in there. And you are also beyond my help. Cool. Lovely place. Sealed off door. Alright. Cleaning in progress. Okay, I see. Keep your distance from the glass. Yeah. So were they being hit or doing the throwing? Honestly, with this place, I couldn't say which. Oh, haven't seen one of those in a while. Oh, here we go. New one of these.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
All right. Well, let's claim ourselves the control point.
Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the
Anything else?
plane is classified, but
Actually, wait, do I have any points to spend? Astral Constructs. Upgrade Grip, I do have enough for that. Yeah, buttload of Source in order to create Pierce. Pierce is precise with a charged shot that penetrates armor and enemies at a range. Okay, so charged sniper rifle. Got it. Let's upgrade Grip. Since I can do that right now. Alright. And go to our loadout. Rate of fire could be good. Yeah, sure. Alright, spin. Got some things for shatter. Alright. I'm not gonna bother trying to clean this out right now. Too many shield strength that I always forget I even have and never use.
Now, the white
Alright. Moving on. Also, look at the look of spin. I love that design. Couple things here. Oh, a depiction of an astral plane setup. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but something was being stingy with the budget. However, once we decided to repurpose the space, similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals. We hope to observe behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Now, the new naming conventions have been established for the astral entity, now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. What did they call it before? But that sounds like they have an astral spike, one of those weird things that just destroys stuff as a blob of energy or whatever. What in the world are we looking at here? Sounds like they managed to get one out of the astral plane, though, and are studying it?
An early hypothesis was
Alright, we'll read this in here just so it's easier for you guys to see. And probably here.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. And one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of these expeditions. Shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Oh, good. So they ended up with this creature in containment, not really intentionally, more of it invaded the consciousness of it. Probably ate someone while they were in the astral plane and came back with them.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
They probably don't know how to send it back. So it's probably just they had to contain it somehow type of deal. Because I bet they could not send that thing back whether they wanted to. Oh yeah, this is good. I have to go in here. Great. This will go so well. Like this. Over there. Okay, I see what I need to do. I need to lure it in, and I need to trap it, it looks like. Aha. Okay, I think I understand. Come and get me. You know you wanna. Come get me snackage. You want your snacky? I'm right here. Yo, pay attention. Pay attention. Can you not come in this hallway? Okay, maybe you can't come in this hallway. Alright, well, we'll make this work. We will make this work. Come on, come and get me. You know you wanna. Yeah, you're trying. Come on. You're so close. Almost got me. What? Oh, I have to put a battery on both sides. I see, I see. That's why there's a second battery. Alright, come on, back in here. Ooh, you can move fast when you want to, can't you? Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Woo! Let's try this again. Okay, good. That locked everything.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Well, we just got the answer from that from our study session. They had it follow someone through and burst through their head. Or out of their head, rather.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
Marshel, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Gotta go. Someone's having a rough time with things. Hello, his clusters heal other enemies, destroy them to fight the his easier. Oh, so those big balls are healing points. Got it. Oh, and they can teleport. Well, broken anyway. You guys aren't very bright, are you? Didn't see you guys come in. There we go. Have your grenade back. Anyone else? Anyone else? Thank you. The fact that there's barriers still tells me there's more of you. I see you dancing around back there. Alright, I guess I'll come to you. I'll grab that research stuff in a minute. First, we deal with the guests. Anyone else? heavy grenade now. Alright, I need to get my power back. So I can just chuck these grenades back in the grenade launcher, dude. You can catch one of them. There we go! Hiss cluster. Hiss clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of Hiss resonance without the need of a host. Hiss clusters are dense spherical compressions of Hiss resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of Hiss entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing Hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Yeah, that usually doesn't end well. Capturing things like that alive. Just gonna say... Alright, we're gonna capture this point and then I'll go grab that research stuff that we left behind. That is quite the clear up in where we were.
If anyone is listening, we've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the work department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Oh, here's where we entered before, isn't it? Yeah.
Marshel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
She's got that right.
Alright. Before we take the elevator, let's fish up in here.
Really?
Ah, great, more explodey boys. There's a lot of you. Okay. Ding. Prize are done. Alright, well, we have a lot of research materials to grab. Groupthink. This study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Ask's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. For details, extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in something. Rather boldly, this paper stands in to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of and something. Okay, cool. So, in other words, collective consciousness stuff might be able to work for telepathy, and there may be ways to jam it. Alright, investigate the X-ray lightbox object of power, research hypnosis lab. Alright, I do love to do things like that. But first, let me see here. Okay, I can actually get up to that, because there's a ladder. Okay. Sick. More research. Precognitive powers. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I had been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities, and as such, offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe you have some weird powers and abilities, but you could also not. Hard to say. Astronauts information. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box in the hypnosis lab, a section of the parapsychology division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a something session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that something within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Sweet. Alright. Anything over there? Anything in these areas? No, no, no. Anything over here? See anything? No, there. Oh, hey, it's a hypnosis lab, it looks like. So I'm glad I came back this way. But also, I think there is a research paper right here. Recording chair procedures. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in their chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during this process, contact your supervisor. Astral dilation. Kind of like how we can, like how dreams may not necessarily exhibit the same speed and everything as our actual, like, sleep time. That's what I'm getting out of that. Ooh, okay. This is not the hypnosis lab, but I definitely want to go in here first. Alright. Find the tape taken by Dr. Darling. Good news, the Dr. Tokai tapes arrived this week. Finally, we really should have used same day shipping. I sent them out to Dr. Darling and Dr. Harrington to check out before we begin serious examination. If you need them right away, I checked Darling's room and the ritual office. Can't wait to start testing Dr. Yashima's Tokyo's famous guided imagery experience. Find the tape taken to the ritual office. Find the tape taken by Dr. Darling. I've already been in his office. Does that mean there's now an item I can grab that I couldn't before? Did I miss something? Or is it somewhere else? Not something I can activate. I'm not sure why this one's red. That has me somewhat concerned. Sensory tank purpose. Darling here, some of you were curious why I had these sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of Dr. Yashima Tokyo, the man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Tokyo's tapes for ourselves, plus there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark and closed space, don't you? If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. Okay. These feel like psychic tests. Dr. Yoshima Tokyo investigation. Alright. A Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe. due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along the reports of vivid something accompanying the use of his tapes, hallucination maybe, investigation, sector, or dreaming. I don't know, could be a lot of things. Sector staff were asked to look into Dr. Tokia's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organization. However, agents they attended a signing event reported something when hearing Dr. Tokia speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Tokia's voice and perform any and all relevant analysis based on the findings. The investigation sector will determine next steps regarding Dr. Tokia, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate program. Tokia? I have no idea how to pronounce that name, and I probably butchered it horribly. Anyway. Yeah, sounds like he is a paramilitarian, whatever. He has powers. Let me check my... So, we've got this in the hypnosis lab. Find these tapes and take the elevator. Those are both in areas we have not been to yet. There's that. And that one is right where we're about to go. There's a lot here. I may have to split this into multiple episodes. Yeah, I'm almost certainly going to have to split this into multiple episodes. Look at everything. I don't think I have time to go everywhere. Okay, no way into that place. Got it. Alright, hypnosis lab next. You don't appear to be... You appear to be allies.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
They're not wearing HSAs though, so HRAs, so they're probably gonna become his, or maybe they are his, but they're under control by this object, which is interesting. Can't go in there. That's probably my exit later. Then this part is blocked. Interesting setup. Weird device. I don't know where the elevated lake setup is for. Those. Up, down, left, right. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of filling this in. Okay, what am I trying to do here? I must be trying to make an image of some sort. Is there a clue? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. That doesn't help me really with what I do here, though. Is there something over here? Nothing on that screen. I can see through here, maybe? I'm missing something. What am I missing? That's the closest thing I have to a clue right now. Nothing on any of the other screens. No. Alright, that would be... I think maybe I have to get everything but that. Oh, okay. I see. I had to make. I did. That was the clue. So this was the clue. I didn't realize these were part of something I could actually make. I was thinking that it was just this. Ah, I see. So I did it. Yay! Kind of accidentally, but hey, it works. It works. It works.
Please state your name. Please state your name for the record.
All Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Interesting.
All Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death?
Well, sorry to disturb you guys, but I'm taking your device. It's mine now. I'm taking his powers. Whichever those powers end up being. Use these to complete the astral plane challenge. I don't remember this one. Okay, guess we'll find out. Golden copy NPC variation. Gray? Gold enemies are immune to just attacks. Find another way to defeat it. Yeah, duh. I got that part. Enemies at low health can be seized. Oh, press F. Okay. Oh, mind control. I forgot that was a possibility. Oops. I did not mean to kill you, but, you know, I need your power. For health. Alright, so I can't hurt it, but my mind-controlled minions can. I forgot this was a power in this game, and I love it, and it's super handy. If I remember correctly, now that I have had my memory jar. This may take a little bit, though. Mine now. Oh, I understand. Alright, well, that happens. Where's your buds? Oh, there they are. Need you to help me. Please go do your job. Over there. Oh, killed you. Oh. Need your health anyway, so that works. This one feels a lot more drawn out since the other ones did. Oh, didn't mean to break that. Apparently I can break it. Good. Almost done. And there we go. Good work, playing director. You have been approved. The X-ray now bound, validated. All right, thank you. Captive audience. Oh, they just all died. Ray? X-ray light box. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named something. The object allows paratility to forcefully seize an individual's mind. Or something like that, probably. The seized individual becomes something to the user. The effect lasts something. Once released, the seized result probably dies as a result of psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. A janitor named bound the object at St. Anne's Hospital. Soon, the building's occupants were controlled by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to the perpetrator and the item. Fatalities numbered in the big blank number. For operational details, see case. Okay. But basically, cool. So this allows me to do mind control junk.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Sorry, guys. Of course, you were probably doomed to be hissed otherwise anyway, so... Sucks to be you. Nothing I can do about that. Alright, can't go over there. I think my next stop is the parapsychology elevator. And... and then the tapes that sounds like will probably come into play more in another area that I can't go into otherwise right now. I just realized this is a brain. Segmented. Funky design. Definitely a choice. Okay. I do love my launch damage. Way too much. Energy, but I should probably get myself more health. There we go. Alright. Well, productive day. We got ourselves a new ability.
Trench said his team knows all the Bureau's secrets. Marshel, especially. Does she know what happened to Dylan?
Look.
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshel is right down the hall.
Cool. I'm gonna go this way first. Rubber duck supplement. Discovered in the home of Agent after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. It was discovered that Agent was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Soto has been terminated. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't bring questionable objects. Dead person in the bathroom. Just left it. Great. But yeah, don't bring questionable objects to your family. Just a bad idea. Overall, don't do it. Oh, we're overlooking this area. Wait, you guys watched me just waste a bunch of hiss out there and just didn't even provide covering fire? How good are you? No snacks for you. Warp up here now. That'll probably help. No snacks. Whoa. Luck and probability. You guys don't. Some of you guys don't look so hot. Four-leaf clover.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm just playing with your luck and probability junk. I have a. I'm not sure what this thing is about. I want to get some answers before I fiddle with it. Is that, well, horseshoe? I don't know which direction that would. Okay, this feels like a puzzle to unlock something. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna play with your stuff in here before I talk to you. One of these. Alright, I guess I'll touch it. We'll see what happens. So I can turn that on and off. Interesting. That's there. The golden fish thing is weird. I've taken the four-leaf clover. What else? Anything else? Nice weapon selection.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshel, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
I'm Dr. Darling's
charts. As if you can find anything in this place.
Darling sure found enough places to hide. That weirdo's got labs everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know what this entails. I don't know which direction of the horseshoe is considered lucky or unlucky. I know there was something involved here, though. That tied into something? I just don't remember what. I love how I'm the director and yet I have lower security clearance than half these people here. There's probably more luck-related items in here that I need to mess with before I can unlock whatever is involved with it. But definitely something to do. Alright. Give me 1 second to check the map.
Collins, what's the situation?
Alright, so yeah, there, and then we've got the two areas for the one test as well tied in here. Back to hit them. Wow, they heal way faster than I expected with if you leave those orbs around.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
Ritual division, huh? Ow. Take that. You're mine now. Let's see how this affects things longer. Okay. So helped out those guys. Is there anything I missed up here since I kind of had to hurry? Parapsychology door. Another one of these. Why is this one all blurry? Nothing. Oh, nope. There you are. Alright. Well, this is interesting. Oh, more of this. And take long. Can't seem to do. I don't think I can control these exploder types. Oh, maybe I can. I'm curious. I can control the explodey types. How does that affect things, I wonder? Alright, well. Oh, control point right here. Didn't see that. Fine now. Oh, never mind. Boss fight. You have worrisome decks. Oh good, you can regenerate the annoying armor. Back off. Personals. Ow! Oh, they got me. Alright, I was a little careless. Oh, yep, I did lose some resonance. Okay. I definitely saw that number go down that time. Alright, good. So there is a whole boss fight out here to take this place. I'm gonna beat this boss fight, and then I think I'm gonna have to call it a night after that. Oh, please tell me I don't have to talk through everyone again. Well, that's all back. Okay, well, I won't fiddle with that right now.
Seriously, I've been in Threshold safer than this.
Okay, yeah, so nothing new here, nothing new there. Oops, wrong way. Double check. That's already emptied. Okay, so it just basically reset till right before. The fight itself. Got it. We can work with this. Are those my guys over there? Those are my guys. Alright, let's try this again. Get out of the way. Don't get into melee with that thing. Her kinesiology Chief Lewis. Okay. You're mine now. How many of you can I control at once? Does it just, or if there's a limit? Can't tell. Does it seem like it? You cut that out. You mean I'm nervous. No rock for you. Except for ones I embed in your head.
Shit!
Hiss warped. Okay, let's check that out. The Hiss warped wield an only paranatural ability similar to drifters. They are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Yeah, that sounds like all sorts of not cool and not pleasant. Well, I guess I have to clear out my inventory. Let me do a quick look on my stuff here. Accuracy, rate of fire. Yeah. Damage against armor. 36. Alright, so deconstruct. Well, I could just do a damage increase. That sounds actually probably more worth it than anything. Alright. Clear that. Let's sort by type. There, that makes it much easier to sort through. Projectiles fired. Let's cut that one out. That one. That one. Projectile spread. Rate of fire. Recoil. Against armor. Rate of fire. There we go. That cuts down on my buildup of general stuff considerably. Yeah, now that I've got that, let me pick that up and we can continue this clear. Okay, and another garbage. Alright, now about the personal ones. I'm gonna check these in a while. Launch energy, okay, swap that out. One. Sort by type again. I already have that one equipped. Alright, evade energy cost reduction. I'll hold on to one of those for now. Energy recovery speed. Energy in general. Alright, there we go. Clears out a lot of my supplies. Do a quick peek around the area. Synchronicity lab is one of the side areas. Alright, looks like there's a lot of Yeah, the Synchronicity Lab is one of those places I need to go. Well, it's over there and over there. So let's get this point stabilized first. I'm guessing once we cleanse the control point, we'll have less trouble with the piston here. At least a little bit. Alright, this is one of those areas I'm going to have to come back to with traversal abilities almost there. Because there's weird stuff all over. Looking right, like in this area. Really high ceilings, funky places to poke around. Good stuff. So Ritual Office, that area. Awesome. I think this is a good spot to end this episode. We got a lot of lore. We got a lot of ground covered. And yeah. Let me swap the mission over to that one. Yeah, over there. That one. Yep. We'll check in here real quick, since it's right here and I don't want to forget it. Why is that all being blurry? Why is everything being blurry? Alright. Ooh, Shatter Projectile Choke. Weapon mod. What? Where did I just... Command red. There we go. Threshold Kids Proposal. So this is what this is about. With the recent arrival of the something, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young child. There are no other for to play with, and is expected to learn about frightening new concepts. It will require a slow, child-friendly introduction to supernatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce The Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau. We also show the fun side of the paranormal. Budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, even do the voices. It will be good for morale, and I guarantee something will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect something to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years, children love puppets. Yeah, okay, I'm almost certain he's talking about, like, our brother and probably some other candidates they took as kids that are showing high levels of paranatural ability. Alright, this is good about me. What is up with this? That's all right, that's right. Film grain, field of view. Quality, preset, shadow resolution, shadow filtering. Huh. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure why what would affect what here, but I'm not sure why everything's being... Oh, now it's in place. Maybe it was just taking a sweet time loading it. Either way, coolio. We're done with that. We've got work to do next time, but I need to call it a night. So, thanks everyone so much for watching. Comments below what you guys think about this whole thing. Yeah, like I said, we got a buttload of lore today. Hopefully you can listen to that one song either here or go check it out elsewhere. Thanks so much. And yeah, hit like and subscribe to keep up with releases if you're new here and haven't done so already. Good night, everyone. Bye.